Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have, as promised, the 1988p Philadelphia dime. And as you can see, not much to look at here. We have a 1988. We have the P at the top, and it appears that the P comes right down the left side of that second 8. So no big deal. Let's keep moving. What are we talking about here? Well, when I started looking through these 1988 Ps, this is what I found next. So now look at it. Where's the P here? Right between the 8 and the 8. So the P on this one and the P on this one. And now this one looks a little different. It looks like it's tipped to the right a little bit, doesn't it? So the P's moved. They have some that they've got the mint mark here in between the 8 and the 8. And they've some that have over this far 8 almost tipped to the right. Let's see what else we have so that we can kind of look at these. So this one's right in the middle. Let's pull another one out. This one is kind of in the middle, a little higher up it even looks like than the last one. This one is moving over towards the right a little bit more. So it's not quite in the middle, but it's getting a little bit closer to this one here. This one is almost over the top of the right, but it looks like it's tipped that way a little bit. This one is right over the top of it. So these two are pretty similar. They're both kind of tipped a little bit to the right, but they're both over the top of the left side of the 8. These ones, straight up and down over the 8. So this is the prototype image. That's the one you want, straight up and down over the 8. And then when you look at this one now, you can see it isn't straight up and down over the 8 at all, is it? It's kind of tipped a little bit to the right. So this is straight up and down. This one is tipped to the right. What else have we got? This one is tipped to the right a little bit. This one, oh, it's right over the center of the 8. So now, I don't know if you can tell the difference here, but if we take this one here and this one here, we see this one's over the center of the 8. Or if we take the prototype, which is the one which it's supposed to look like, and we see how this one's straight over the 8 here, and this one's moved over to the left even more. Let's see, we keep moving on these. This one is straight over the center of the 8, and it actually looks like it's tipped back the other way a little bit. And then we have this one, which is, again, straight over the center of the 8, but it's tipped forward. So let's take a look at these two. This one's over the center of the 8, but it's tipped to the right. This one's over the center of the 8, but it's tipped to the left. So let's just take a look through all of them one more time and kind of get a view. They made 1,030,550,000 of these, and they did not get the mint marks in the same place on all of them. And this is not a huge sample, but so we start here where the mint mark's kind of to the right. That last 8, that's centered over the last 8. Centered over the last 8. This one, you can see it's kind of getting towards the middle a little bit. This one getting towards the middle. This one here, right over the edge. This one here, look at that. Now we're getting right to the towards the middle of the 8s. And this one here, no question at all between this one here, which is right centered between the 8s. And let's get one from the far side. So let's look at the difference between these two right here. Okay, this one is centered between the 8s. This one's here. And let's see if we can find one more that's even further off. Here we go. Now look at that, the difference between these two. So this one's kind of over the 8, but facing to the right. This one's between the 8. And so this is kind of how far off these ones are. But all the other ones are variations of it, or almost all the other ones are variations of it. and very few of them that we found were straight up over the 8, the left edge of the 8. And they tell me that some of these P's, you're able to sometimes find a P that actually is over that first 8. And I haven't found one yet. This is as close as I got. You can see it's touching the edge of the first 8, but it's not actually over it. It's really more in the middle. And this one, I haven't found one that's going off the end of the last 8, but I certainly have found one that's gone at least to the middle and then tips to the right. So what happened here? Well, I don't know for sure. We do know that these are hand struck with a rod, and it looks like whoever did the calibrations on hand striking with the rod chose some differences as they kind of went along. So when we go through them, we see that they sometimes put them there in the middle, like this one, and this one, kind of in the middle. They sometimes moved them to the right a little bit, like this one and this one and this one. And then sometimes they actually kind of tipped them over a little bit, like this one. So that is, or these are, our 1988 moving P mint marks from the U.S. dime in the Philadelphia Mint. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section.